Now, during Truck Month, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select 2011 Silverados, or choose to get $2,500 cash back. See your Kansas City area Chevy dealer.
NBC Action News, Kansas City's breaking news leader.
The Pocketbook Monologues are coming to Kansas City. It invites women to have an open and honest discussion about sexual responsibility and also inform young women the realities of making bad decisions regarding your sexual health. Sharon McGee, the author of the Pocketbook Monologues, joins us right now. Sharon, I am in love with this topic, this idea, everything about it.
Well, thank you so much, because the message is very consistent with the numbers that are released from the CDC. African American women and our girls are in big trouble. #1 in new cases of HIV and AIDS. So the term pocketbook was used by older African American women to describe their triangle that separates their thighs. So we use the term because we want to be respectful. We want people to come in, and so we use the Pocketbook Monologues as a hook to really discuss something very serious.
And there might be some at home that have heard of the vagina monologues.
Right.
And you said the best way to describe it is the vagina monologues with soul.
Absolutely. Because the vagina monologues really set the standard for us to have an open discussion about this, but it wasn't targeting women of color. And I think their goal was to deal with domestic violence. But when we have the epidemic of sexually transmitted diseases, HIV and AIDS, I know I'm walking on eggshells, but I found my passion. This is something that I have to do.
Yeah, and it's just amazing to open up the conversation. And just a little snippet from the Pocketbook Monologues, which our own Lisa Benson will be performing.
Lisa is performing. She's a little nervous, but she is going to be fantastic. She's going to perform Protect Your Pocketbook.
Protect it. And I was reading this morning, and I was so drawn in. I can't wait to read the rest of the book, but it talks about a doctor who remembers the day she diagnosed a 37-year-old woman with HIV.
And she committed suicide.
And the woman went home and committed suicide. And this doctor talks about going to that girl's house after she's dead and seeing everything meticulously organized.
Everything.
And then wondering how this woman could have been so irresponsible when it came to her sexual activities.
That's right. But so meticulous when it comes to canned goods. Who lines up canned goods from A to Z?
Yeah, lined up canned goods.
Asparagus to zucchini, but you don't use a condom when you're having sex. It's ridiculous. So we have to have this conversation, even with our girls now. We've added a teen component.
Oh, I love this, and you call
That's right.
The pocketbooks are the older women, and the young women, the teens
are our coin purses. That's right. They're pocketbook ladies in training, but they need this conversation as well. We are missing 2 generations of what I believe are women of wisdom. When I met the former U.S. Surgeon General, who was happy enough to support what I'm doing, Dr. Joycelyn Elder, she said, you're speaking the truth, but you're going to have to walk on eggshells to do it. So I put on my stilettos and we walk on eggshells, and we get the message out. Sexual responsibility belongs to you. You can't leave it in someone else's hands. Although we do have some lighter topics. We discuss everything from menstruation to menopause.
Yeah, I noticed that was also part of the book. And I think it's just good for women to be able to have these discussions, no matter your color, no matter your age.
Absolutely.
Just talk about this kind of thing.
And I think for us, it's a generational thing. Now we can have a grandmother talking to a granddaughter. We can have a mother talk to her daughter. In my case, I couldn't talk to my mother about sex, but I had an aunt who would keep it real with me.
Now you can talk about it. So let's talk about, you're here at the Gem Theater.
That's right, for 2 shows tomorrow. We have a matinee at 3 and then an evening show at 7. And so Lisa is going to perform in both shows, and this is a fundraiser for a Links chapter here, and this is going to benefit their scholarship program and what they're doing with community health.
And tickets run
$35 to $75.
And you could go with your girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Talk about pocketbooks and coin purses.
That's right.
All right.
I really wish your schedule would permit. I think I have a monologue for you.
Well, I think it would be great. Again, there are tickets still available. They're at the Gem Theater tomorrow for 2 shows. Our own Lisa Benson taking part. It's a great conversation to have. I could see that being a great way to spend the afternoon or evening with your girlfriend.
Well, I think that's a great recommendation, and we hope that they do.
Thank you
so much.